taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone.
Short-term memory and just turn the page. There's tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. We've got a lot of ball left to play. We've got to keep going.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Johnson looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's carry on. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Breaks into the open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Throwing right. And the timing just a hair off.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Buys a little time. It's complete to the right. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
And the Panthers with the 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Picks up the first down, still moving. Touchdown, Panthers. He got a step and just dusted the field. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And he closed the deal by racing 35 yards to pay dirt. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Adjust the pattern. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 325. To the air on second down. Pocket breaking down. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Johnson wants to throw it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got room on the return. Touchdown, MTSU. And they turn it into a defensive score.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick 6.
Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's carry on. And he's still running after the move. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Johnson looking to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Firing to the right, complete. Crosses the 30, he's got away. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these 3rd downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Now on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Creates a little room.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers! You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play, you line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Boy, both teams doing some early work, and now they'll try to add to this 21-14 lead. He unleashes a long one. He's got it down the right side. There he goes. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Returner goes out of bounds.
And now this offense will take the field again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Johnson wants to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's thrown. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Hand off from the shotgun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. And the Panthers will hustle to the line. They'll run play action. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Johnson looking to throw. Quick strike complete. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, FIU.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Steps away. Now looking to throw back to the middle. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, give on the inside. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. We're through 1 period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats.
Tennessee, 28. Florida International, 21.
So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Clinton. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. They're really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
He's going for it all. A full dive to haul that one in. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead.
He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Raider.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He now has 85 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. They'll ride the hot hand. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. FIU pushing tempo. Johnson wants to throw it. Makes the grab. They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a 1st down for FIU. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it inside the 30. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Man, oh man, we have got ourselves a shootout in this one, guys. Both offenses being aggressive, finding chunk plays and explosive plays. Man, this is a quarterback's dream.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And that last run is just a nice job seeing the hole, exploding through it. He has had a heck of a night. Now with that carry, over 100 yards on the game. That's the mark you really want to hit as a running back, and he's got that here tonight.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Play number 10 on this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Florida International. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David.
Makes the grab on the right. Turning it on. Inside the touchdown, Middle Tennessee. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. International offense is back on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Got his man down the middle. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
They'll leave it with him. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Johnson looking to throw. Quarterback moving. He'll pull it down and run. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. FIU pushing tempo. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. He'll try to do it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Johnson wants to throw it. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down.
In the last couple weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Between the uprights, it's good. Now the lead is down to 11. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Stanford is just getting tuned up today. This is like watching an MMA fight where you start to question your own morals. Who sanctioned this bout? They're trailing by 14 to SMU. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Here's a heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
On the run, still looking. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. Showing the arm strength to the left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes the pick back to the 32-yard line, and now this offense will be in business. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Give to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Johnson looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to try to get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. First and 10 from the 50. Looking downfield on first down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Handoff from the gun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Johnson wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with this target.
FIU trying to pick up the first. It's fourth down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And that is no good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the third quarter. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Wants to fire on second down. Unloads it left. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
QB overthrowing an open guy like that, that is just a kick in the gut for this team.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the air.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Back to pass on second down. He's got him. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
First down and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Here's the pressure. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just there, but what a game this dude is having.
He'll throw it. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the quarterback, and they're able to come away with a pick.
Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Johnson looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Spins away. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Might be looking to run. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And I really like the belief and the discipline by this QB because he drops back. He wants to throw the football. He sees it's covered, but he says, I can go get it, and takes off and barely gets enough for the first down. But way to pull the trigger, run it, and run it with authority.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. Makes the grab. It's carry on. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Snap it to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. FIU mounting a threat in the red zone. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. The Panthers in the hurry-up. Johnson wants to throw it. Dumps it to the back. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Panthers.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Minnesota is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things in Minneapolis. Trust me when I tell you that. On this field and off it, this game is not over. They're trailing by 11 to Oregon. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense and pressuring the quarterback.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Quick spin on the run. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Steps away to find some room. Complete to the right. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Panthers headed quickly to the line. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Panthers! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Middle Tennessee, 42.
And he's not going to take the touchback. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels, so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
Looking left. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And this QB's got to find his rhythm. Like, he's out of sorts right now. He's out of sync. The ball's not coming out on time. The ball's not in rhythm. The receivers and quarterbacks and tight ends have got to get on the same page, man. This offense has got to get something going positive because they've just been struggling through the air.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Hauls it in. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that pass.
Snags it on the right. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Well, this quarterback now has over 400 yards passing. To do that, you have to have weapons catching the ball. You've seen that in this offense all game long.
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter. We reached the break. It's FIU with the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They'll go with a direct snap. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Fires to the big fella. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Got some room in under the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, FIU.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner is stopped. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Got it in the middle. It's Clinton. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Wants to go up top on first down. That one comes out hot down the right side.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Quarterback making checks. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, MTSU. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
As an offense, you've got the lead. You've had success running the football. You hope that this play is just the blip because you know you're going to have to lean on your bell cow running back to ice this game and close it out.
Johnson looking to throw. Up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. Bring it out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. There he goes. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to throw it over the top of the deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the defense is starting to figure it out, I think. It's taken him some time. This guy already has 2 touchdown catches. That time, though, they were in a better position in coverage to force the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give from the gun. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting him on that last 4th and 2 play. Good job by the offense keeping him off bounds with that play call.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. They've been running it, but down the pass. Finds his big tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. A first down run on the doorstep. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. He stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead.
And this is tough. Second half of the game, you're down by 3. You know a field goal is going to tie it, but this is a golden opportunity here, David, to take the lead. I think I'm going for the touchdown.
Green light. I'm going for it. Second half, man, I can take the lead right here. I like my chances, and even if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field.
Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only 1 possession on 4th down, it looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Here we go. Break.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So backing up with that penalty, and they can feel their own goalpost looming over their shoulder. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense changing the play. To the air on first down. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He's got it along the sideline. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators? If you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Leaves it with the running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Looking to throw. And he makes the grab for the deuce. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Return goes out of bounds.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Johnson wants to throw it. He's taking the deep shot. And here's the third interception of the night. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You can tell the quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it from here. For David...